So next is from Jim Lennon. So does Mantell versus Kross. Recent on Storytime with Dutch Mantell, he absolutely trashed Karrion Kross in his new angle. I'm a long-time listener to Dutch's show, but he doesn't usually go off like this. Knowing that you guys know Kross and Mantell in real life, do you know if there's some type of deeper issues going on here? Personally, I think this new faction with Kross has a lot of potential to be great. They look cool and tough. What else? What else could someone need? Do you have the clip, Joe? I didn't hear what he said. How long is it, by the way?
It's 8 minutes and 44 seconds. You want to
Too much.
zoom through it or just? All right.
No, just
just go to the part we talked about Kevin Kross.
The whole thing.
The whole
yeah.
Well,
it's, well,
whole
like put like the first few minutes. Did you already hear it?
No.
It'd be good if you would.
Attitude on him. It's dead on arrival. He's already. I mean, the people are just not responding to him because there's nothing to respond to. I mean, if he's going to do anything, he needs to do something to somebody that the fans about. I mean, going in there and I don't think the Street Profits, I don't think nobody really cares about them.
Yeah, I was going to say that he's teamed with Authors of Pain and they attacked the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. Yes. There we go.
But still nobody gives. And even Bobby Lashley is in there. There's something, again, it's not up to me. I'm just watching it. And believe me, watching all this TV that you forced me to watch, by the way.
Let me know if you want me to go forward.
That's fine. I get you. Well, I've said this about Kross from he's a friend of mine. Did great in NXT. Bro, he's been buried since they brought him up to the main roster, the first one, and put that helmet on him. And so, I don't think he's ever been rehabilitated from the fans connecting to that character.
That's kind of funny because you were like, "Oh, I love the helmet. That's a great idea by Vince to market it."
No, my whole point was if they were going to treat him like a gladiator and he's like beating everybody, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but he can't go out there and put a helmet on the guy. He goes out and loses to Jeff Hardy and Keith Lee.
Yeah, and
you know?
dude, he
so
lost to Jeff in like a minute or minute and a half.
Right.
Remember?
So you take so he went the first time he showed up to that's what his first run on TV. It wasn't the package with Scarlett and everything, the whole thing. So then he comes back and he had hair, right? And they put him in in an angle with like the top guys right away.
Yeah.
And it was like the fans aren't really buying that. Like why is this guy an NXT guy? He's never had the character that he had from NXT presented on that show on the main roster. And the fact he got away from it, I wonder why he did that, why he grew the hair, because I still think that package was doable. You could have come back with that package even after they had the helmet on him and stuff with Scarlett. So I think that is like the main factor when he went up there his first run. I don't think the fans have cared about him since. When he went out there with like just doing nothing and had a helmet on. So I was like, I don't know. What about you, Konnan?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because he was built like a monster, a credible monster in NXT. And when he got to the main roster, he's our boy, so we were really, really happy. Comes out with a helmet, looking like a and then they have him lose really quick to Jeff Hardy, okay? And you could say, oh, well, they're trying to test his attitude. Well, they don't do that a lot with other people, number one. And number two, couldn't you have tested his attitude in NXT? Why do you bring him here to do that to him? So he started off on the wrong foot, but they reversed course pretty shortly and he started to win again. Then he was in a feud with Drew McIntyre, which I don't know why it didn't click. Then he had the bad luck of being put in with Rey Mysterio, and that was over before it even started.
Well, because Ray got hurt. He got concussed.
Oh, was that it? Okay.
Yeah, remember right. That's when Ray hit his head on the mat during one of the matches.
Okay,
and
so he had bad luck there. Had bad luck there. I think this, and then he grew his hair. I don't know why, because I think he looks thick without his hair. Okay.
Right.
And then obviously he kind of got let go, right? Because he didn't want to take.
Well, no, that was in the middle of him being when he came back with the angle with Drew. He'd been let go because then he came back and went right into the thing with Drew, but then he had hair. Yeah. He came back looking different. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, we could. Now, we've never seen his NXT character presented on that show.
He looks crazy
that's
there.
the-
Look at that
yeah.
picture, Di. He looks nuts.
Yeah.
You know. So.
I know. I'm just saying that character
Yeah.
from NXT never got a run up there. And I think it would have been. I think that character would have gotten over. You know. So
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
let's hope. This character looks good. He's got Scarlett with him, which is always a plus. He's
Mhm.
got these two guys that, they look good. And I disagree with Dutch. Yeah, I don't think anybody gives a fuck about the Street Profits, but they do about Lashley. Lashley's over like,
Yeah.
So hopefully this will be the thing that finally gets him back on the right track.